Yo, 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 we back once again for the True Hip Hop Podcast. It's your boy DJ Blaze.
And that guy again.
Wolverine. We here for episode 24.
Four in the building.
What's up, my G?
Oh, I'm good. Making it better.
Living life good, man. We always gotta make life better every single day. But before we get started with this hot content, make sure y'all subscribe to this channel right now. Comment, like, share. Make sure you hit all the notifications so when me and Wolf drop this hot content, you'll be the first one to get it.
The first one.
Alright, man, on to hip hop news, man. Yesterday in Double XL, man, Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty. You know, last year he was arrested for not registering for being an offender. So him and Nicki Minaj moved from New York to California. And the guy forgot to register. So the cops came knocking at the kid's door last night, took him away to jail. Now he's facing 10 years to life at the high end, and at the low end, 5 years of supervision. Nicki Minaj is trying to get the 5 years supervision, but we don't know. They said it's up to the judge, Wolf, man. What you think is going on?
Whoa.
And first, Nicki Minaj had her judging character with men. you know.
You know how that is, man. She's searching for love, but yet and still, his name is Petty.
Kenneth Petty.
Pedophile. Petty ass dude. His name is said speaks for itself. I mean, the dude, I don't know how he not take care of his business, man. The girl was, how old was the girl?
Well, allegedly they was both 16 at the time, you know, but allegedly. I don't know how two 16-year-olds can get caught up if you're both 16.
Yeah, that don't make much sense to me.
You know, you're lying about that. You have to be 18 or 19 at least to get charged.
Why didn't nobody ever brought up the paperwork though?
Man, I don't even know. But he in a sticky situation.
He tight right now, man. That's a scary charge, man. That's a scary ordeal, man. The fact that he even in that situation, I don't got no sympathy.
Yeah.
I don't got no sympathy, so he can get the 10 years. As far as I'm concerned, he can get the 10 years. Fuck it.
You hear that?
But Nicki got the bread to get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she gonna have to come up with some millions, you know?
Yeah,
she gonna pop upon the judge's hand, be like, yo, give him the 5 super years supervision.
Nah.
You know?
Now that's the lawyer. Depends on how the lawyer plead for his case.
Know, he popping them.
Man, because he can use COVID as a reason.
For what?
Reason why, say the city building was closed. That's
well, they're open right now. They just arrested him yesterday. Yeah. You know? So.
But I don't want to. This is an old case, though. This case was last year.
No, this is a new case. The last year, he didn't fail to register last year, okay?
Right.
You know?
Right.
So he did that in New York. So they live in Beverly Hills right now. They live in Beverly Hills. But he didn't fill out the paperwork, you know? He didn't want to put the address out there, he said. You know? So everybody know where they live. So you're going to have to do something. You got to
do something. You got to do something,
get a gated community.
You is not hiding from that registration, my dude. You can't hide from your crime on dealing with being a pedophile. So,
live up to your responsibility.
Live up to your responsibility.
Yeah, you could have been had this done. First, soon as you touch down, I gotta go to the court office, Nicki. Let me get the truck. I'm going downtown to register. That's what your first move should have been.
He could have had somebody bring him the paperwork, and he
anything.
I mean, it's so
Mailed
many
options
online, so many ways that he could have took care of that business. I don't have no sympathy for that type of.
We have no sympathy.
Nah, you get a thumbs down, man.
Thumbs down.
Man, you'll figure it out. Look, Nicki got enough money to keep you.
Get him out of there.
Man, put a chastity belt around him. Do that 10 years.
All right, y'all, man. Comment below. Let us know what you think about Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, not registering.
Not registering. And, what is y'all opinion?
All right, y'all. On to other hip hop news, man. Yesterday, it revealed that De La Soul has gotten their masters back from Tommy Boy after years and decades of fighting for their rights.
Oh, wow.
They finally gave it back to him yesterday. Tommy Boy sold the company to some cat in New York for $100 million, and they said, De La Soul, here go your masters back.
Threw it right back at them because they worth absolutely nothing. They could have hit the trash can with that shit. I mean, of course, De La Soul had some hits back in the day.
Be Myself and I.
Yeah, they had it official, but I mean, what are they really worth now? I don't hear those shits on no commercials.
You can put it in a soundtrack, a movie soundtrack.
Come on, man. All right.
They can get their streaming money now. You know?
But ain't nobody streaming that though. I mean, you know, you got the. I mean,
nothing.
Only if they getting samples. That's the only way that.
But the whole think about it. The whole album was samples, and that's why they didn't get paid in the first place. Remember the first album came out? It was full of samples, and they never.
That's why the record label decided to keep it. Like, man, we paid all this money for that. Man, y'all don't get nothing. They left them broke.
Man, they left them dead in the water.
Man.
Didn't give them no money. That's why you never seen them with no fresh clothes, no cars, never on MTV Cribs.
That's why they was out wearing all that black power and all the beads and everything, because that's all they can afford. That's all they could afford was the African medallion.
Right.
You know, they couldn't afford real chains. And that's why they couldn't afford real gear. That's why they always looked like they was from the South and they straight from New York.
Right.
It's like looking like they was straight from the South.
The dirty.
The dirty. You thought they was, man, them boys was from New York.
Man.
I think they had a bebop style, but.
Yeah, but it was like the Lauryn Hill roots. But they had that style. But they couldn't make no albums.
So,
you know?
But they say they got 1,000. They got like 6,000 songs in their catalog.
Yeah.
They got a lot of songs in their catalog.
Maybe hopefully they can get royalties off of those songs. Now you never know, man. It might be a market that want to hear it. You know.
But they didn't fight. They fought for it, but they didn't get it like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they only got it because they sold the company.
Sold the company.
They didn't fight. They didn't win the battle. You know?
Nah, they didn't get no. I mean, no real reprimation for that, man. They
just handed to them because I don't think the new company wanted that.
Like, man, take that, throw that in the trash, man. Right. You can have that. That's why that $100 million he didn't care about. He said, we taking De La Soul? Oh man,
let him go.
I'm going. We want all the good artists on your joint. I like the De La Soul. 100.
Shout outs to De La Soul. That first album was dope, man. That Me, Myself and I album. Yeah, I loved that album, but you know,
what is it really worth? It was worth a lot of time.
See, this is the thing, yo.
Y'all ain't produced nothing else.
When you sign to a record label as a beginning artist, they're always gonna get you. Man. They always give up their masters and they publishing, and that's a no-no. If you are an aspiring artist, never give up your mastering or publishing. From the J, say no, or you don't need the deal. At this day and age, you can do it yourself.
A lot of independent work going on.
Put all that money that y'all spend on Jordans and weed into your craft and to promoting y'all. I got an album out. You know, I get paid the same amount as the one that's on there. We all on there. But you don't make a lot of money through streaming, you know? You make it through your brand, business, and marketing.
Man, for real.
Stop signing them deals and getting that advance in the beginning.
That's
all you gonna get.
They chasing a raping.
They gonna give you advance on your own money.
Yeah,
so you know,
that's why Young Dolph didn't sign for a while.
That's why Dolph didn't sign.
Yeah, he ain't signed for a while because he's like, I can make that money myself. If you willing to give me this money for it, what can I really do? Oh, I gotta just really bag up myself. A lot of artists, y'all gotta bag up behind yourself. Stop waiting on the record label to pay y'all.
There's no reason for it at this day and age.
Put your music out. You should be able to put your music out without the backing of the record label.
But they want that $500,000 advance.
Yeah, they want to be able to buy that.
But you gonna make more if you do it by yourself.
That's just buying a rapper's image.
Yeah, you buying the image, putting you on radio,
you buying an image,
placement.
You buying an image, you get that $500,000. First thing you do is you gonna buy you a house. If a real house, you want a big house, that $500,000 only gonna get you somewhere.
About $250. Then you gonna get your jewelry.
More than that,
you gonna get the car, you get the watch, and you have no more money. And now they got all your royalties.
And all your family living with you.
And now they put you in a 360 deal where they gonna get money off your show now and your merchandise. So you sign a 360 deal, you done for. They got you all around 360.
Man, that's how Locks and the rest of these cats got screwed in the game off of that.
All right, y'all, man. On to other hip-hop news, man. Speaking of the Locks, Jadakiss, 20 years ago, released the album, man. What was it? The Last Kiss?
That Last Kiss. That thing was official.
Or Kiss the Gang Goodbye. Sorry about that. Kiss the Gang Goodbye. His first album. 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
You know, and this is one of my favorite albums, man. Knock Yourself Out, We Gonna Make It, I'm a Gangster. Had a lot of records on there. And,
he had good producers, man.
Yeah.
Puffy actually put a lot of good production around
Swiss
that.
Beats helped out a lot on this album.
But he was getting paid for Bad Boy.
Yeah, but well, what you thought about this album, and do you put him in your top 3 or top 5 of all time? Because I told you I moved him up. Yo, I definitely moved him up. I listened to Nas' whole album 3 times yesterday and listened to Jadakiss' last album. And this day and age, Jadakiss has him. He has him beat with the beats, with the flow, with the songs. You know, Nas, King Disease 2.
I'm not putting Jadakiss in my top 5. I'll put him in the top 7.
I'm putting him in my top.
I'll put him in the top.
He has Nas beat right now to me.
I mean, currently.
Yes.
That's current. But I mean, you gotta understand both of them are longevity artists.
And you gotta understand everyone is stuck on the first 5 albums of Nas. Stillmatic, Illmatic. You know, It Was Written. You know, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Godson,
albums.
I Am.
Classic album.
You stopped right there. When it went to Street Disciples and on down this way, Nas fell off to me. Them albums were not good as Kiss' last 5 albums. So put the last 5 albums of Kiss and the last 5 albums of Nas.
But you gotta understand this. You gotta look at Nas' situation.
What is his situation?
Before the Rockefeller, he was in a
Rockefeller.
Yeah, before Def Jams, he was in a he was in a situation with his contract. A lot of these cats were
he was with Columbia.
I'm saying, but after Columbia.
He been on Columbia. He had to fulfill that 10-album contract.
Period.
But
so
that
therefore,
he couldn't make good songs. He's not making good songs no more like Jadakiss.
It's like this,
Jadakiss
man.
killing that boy right now.
It's like on the streets, man.
You fall off. It's a time you be on the streets and you can fall off later in your career on the streets. And there's another one taking your place. That's how the streets go. Once you're done for, you're out of there on the streets. And just like the music industry, he's killing Nas, man.
Jadakiss made good albums. True indeed.
Better ones than Nas lately.
But
that's what I'm saying. He's taking his spot.
But man. Jadakiss only made 1 album lately.
Nah, man. It's been 2 a lot of stuff. He had solo albums. Come on, man.
What did you relate to lately?
Last 5 albums.
Last 5 albums.
Yeah.
Jadakiss only had 2 solo projects. Man. The last five albums, 2 solo projects, and the Lox had 2 projects. Everything else, it was features.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Guys, 2020. Oh yeah, even the shit what he did with what you call it? Fabulous, that Jason vs. Freddy.
That was fire.
Top 5 dead or alive. You know what I'm saying? Now, even if you go the last couple, King Disease 2 and 1.
I mean, because simple fact, the crown has to be passed down. Of course, Jadakiss is the most relevant veteran in the game right now.
But they still making music at the same time.
Yeah,
it's not like Nas just stopped.
Nah, King Disease is fire.
Nah.
Number 2. I like it, man.
Yeah. Nah, it is not fire, man. TLO even gave it a D. You know?
Oh, get out of here, a D?
Man, they had 5 good songs on there.
Man, they had way more than 5 good songs
out of 15, he had 5 good ones.
He had at least about 8 of them. I like the one with, he had a bunch. He had about 8 of them.
Nah, I give it 5. You know, 5 good songs.
Nah, he had about 8 good songs.
You know, I let a few people hear it. They was like, Then I played Jadakiss. They was like, yeah.
That's because Jadakiss got the wave right now.
I was playing all this shit, just like Nas shit.
What do you mean? Comparison of his old albums or his
like
new
Me,
album?
Can't Stop, Won't Stop, all of that stuff, man.
Well, what songs are you comparing
my side,
to?
Baby, to Death Row East, Moment, all of that stuff, man. That's all on the new shit, man. You know, the one with EPMD and Eminem, that was a good record. I liked it that. That was good. And the one with Lauryn Hill, that was good too. But after that going down, man, nah, man.
Nas album, I liked the King Disease too. I liked it. So
what do you rate it?
I told you I rated it out of 10.
No, out of 5.
Out of 5.
No, A, B, C, or D.
I give it a B.
A B?
I give it a B minus, B plus. No, I give it a B. I give it a flat B. I give it a flat B.
I give it a C plus.
I give it a flat B.
But y'all comment below, man. Who do y'all like better at this moment of time? Jadakiss or Nas? But shout out to Jadakiss, 20 years, Kiss the Game, goodbye, man. Dope album, go check that out once again. But on to sports news, man. Yesterday in Sports Illustrated, it revealed that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder will not fight. It was supposed to happen this past weekend, but it didn't go down because Fury caught COVID, you know. So it's backed off to like October 7th or 9th or something like that, man. But the first two were very interesting. The first one was a tie, and the second one, Fury just destroyed that guy.
The first
he
one,
outboxed him.
Hey, first one, Fury won too.
But they called it, didn't he get knocked down that one too?
Both of them did.
Yeah. But this one, man, Deontay Wilder, man, gave it his best punch. Tried to knock him out. Dog was like the Undertaker. Woke back up, man, and just from here on out, just started whooping on that boy. Wolf, who do you think is going to win the next max out?
Already.
You don't believe in him?
Wilder don't want to spend the chicken and get trained right.
Yeah, Floyd was supposed to train him, man, but he turned it down. You need to holler at Money Mayweather, man. Get in that gym out there, man.
He gonna put you in the right direction.
Yeah, he gonna tell you how to go.
Do your feet work.
Your feet work
and your defense.
And your defense and where to hit this guy, man.
No.
Because he outboxed him.
He know where to hit the guy on the chin.
He kept going for one punch.
Yeah,
he kept doing like that. He couldn't even get off any punches. Dude was like, bah.
That's because he have no defense.
Man,
he don't know how to counter. He don't know how to counter.
He relies on one knockout punch because he knocked everybody out with that one punch. So when it's time to, have you ever seen him box that long? Ever? Look how long he went.
Yeah.
You've never seen him go past 5 rounds.
Fury been knocked down twice.
You know?
Fury been knocked down.
But he got up both times.
All 3 times.
Yeah, all 3 times. And when won, you know, he worked them. Because he really worked
I'm talking about in his career, he got knocked down.
But he haven't lost, though. He ain't got no losses. He's still 30-0.
He gonna beat him. I think he gonna win it. He gonna beat Wilder. Because Wilder, I don't think he able to get that
footwork. I think if Deontay Wilder train right and prepare to go the distance, stop looking for that one. If you got it, throw it, my G. Throw that punch. But you want it every single round. Box, wear him out. He's slower than you.
That gotta be trained into him.
He's slower than him, and he has to box him. Dude knew how to box. Wilder get past the 5 rounds.
That same thing, same thing with Lennox Lewis.
Nah, not Lennox Lewis. Like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson couldn't go.
But I'm talking about
like that.
That type of fight. That's how awkward it was because one heavyweight can box. That's why Lennox Lewis was a champion for a while.
Yeah, because he could box.
He can box. He had great footwork.
And that's what he did to Mike Tyson. Because every time,
great footwork.
He gonna wear you out and not get tired. And y'all can't get tired out there, man.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you know, you gotta be able to train. Well, the endurance wasn't a problem for him. It was pretty much his defense.
Really tired, man.
Because his defense, man. His defense
was getting picked off with that jab.
He was getting picked off with that jab every time. Bam, bam, eating him.
And he couldn't even throw back because he was getting hit so quickly. He couldn't throw no punches back.
He know how to counter. So
yeah, work on that, Wilder.
Work on that. And pay your money, pay that chicken, and get that shit done.
All right, y'all. On to the shout-outs. I want to give a big shout-out to the USA basketball team, the men's and the women's.
Got that both goal.
Struck the goal. Congratulations on that. Yo.
It's the medals. For real.
I also want to give a shout out to Local Spin Magazine. They did an article on Gun Rules Finest, my album last month, the July issue. Shout out. Go get that copy, man.
Go get that thing right now.
Y'all read that article. It was a great article, man. All right, man. Well, if you got any shout outs?
Shout out to my peoples in my city.
In my city, man. Make sure y'all stream Gun Rules Finest, The
All
Movement
day.
Volumes 3.
3.
On Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube Music. Check that thing out right now. We
got
out
it
here. And subscribe right now. Peace.
Peace.